Hi, and welcome to another little episode from Democracy Theater at the intersection of comedy and politics in general. This has been a while ago, and I just stumbled on. What was that? Huh, sorry, mowed the lawn. Um, stumble on this clip from Tim Dillon that I wanted to talk about for a while. So it's an old clip. He was on Piers Morgan. Again, as always, go watch the entire podcast and the entire interview, or you will always be missing context. God, man. I wish I was good at speaking English. I might be good at this thing, right? Anyway, so Tim Dillon was on Piers Morgan, and Tim Dillon asked a question kind of based a little bit in the conspiracy, right? That America was stolen and it was made into something else. That London and DC, like I'm just adding to this. He doesn't say anything about that, right? But what is America? What is it? Is it a nation where we are Americans together? Or are we? Well, let's have Tim Dillon ask the question.
You see everything as just an economic opportunity where you have a borderless world where people are loyal to a certain financial position over an actual country. I think that is a real interesting thing. I think that's the biggest issue right now in Europe. It's a massive issue in places like Scandinavia, and it's a big issue in America. What does it mean to be a country? Not in a racist way, not in a nativist way, but what is the social contract between the citizens and the government? And are these places actual nations, or do they exist for a very wealthy group of people to just kind of pillage and further immiserate the lives of everybody else?
So that's an excellent question. What in your lifetime, and I obviously don't know how old you are, what has America felt like to you? Has it felt like a nation that looks out for its citizens, or has it felt like an economic zone for people, for globalists to come in, make a ton of money off of the system, take the money out of the system, and pay nothing back to the system that is protecting them and making them wealthy? Yes, I am speaking about Peter Sachs and Elon Musk. They're not Americans. They're globalists. Guarantee you that if there was a situation that was better than the United States, they would leave tomorrow. Shit, they'd leave today. If there was a nation where they could go and it wouldn't rob them of their wealth and it would protect their assets around the globe, they would go to that country now. They don't give a shit about the blue passport, the dark blue passport that they have somewhere. They don't even need it. They go anywhere in the world. I guarantee you they don't show a passport. They don't. They are the globalists that all the conspiracy people have been warning you about. They are implementing the new world order that everybody has been warning us about. They don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't fucking care. To them, the United States is an economic zone. And guess what? We've kind of let them get away with it. we kind of treat America too like an economic zone, right? Because we can look at our fellow Americans and not give a shit about how they live, not give a shit about what they're going on in their life, not give a shit about their health, not give a shit that they can't make it to the end of the month, not give a shit that they don't have a car so they can't get a job. Right? So we're kind of treating America like an economic zone too, right? So what is it? Are we a country, a great, wonderful country with the most potential for humanity in the history of humanity? Or are we now just an economic zone with a massive military that is there to protect the assets of the globalists? I think that's the question. I want to be a nation. I want to be American. I want to take care of Americans. I don't know about you, but I sure know that David Sachs and Elon Musk and all the other billionaires, from Facebook to Google and all the way up through the shipping industry, all of them, if they could find better benefits to them somewhere else, they would go get a passport there today. Anyway, take care of yourself. Take care of each other.